Today in this video we will discuss about Lenz formula and the expression for power, or what is meant by power of a lens. Okay, so first of all we will discuss what is meant by Lenz formula. Lenz formula, it is similar to mirror formula, which gives a relation between object distance, image distance and focal length. Okay. In the case of mirror formula, already we discussed 1 by f is equal to 1 by u plus 1 by v. And here in the case of Lenz formula is given by 1 by f is equal to 1 by v minus 1 by u. 1 by f is equal to 1 by v minus 1 by u, where f is focal length of the lens, and u is object distance, and v is image distance. U is object distance, V is image distance, similar to mirror formula also. There also we mentioned U is object distance, V is image distance, F is focal length of mirror, here F is focal length of the lens. Okay, so this relation is known as Lenz formula. So to solve the problems you should know this relation. This relation is very important. Okay, and here also we are defining magnification. What is meant by magnification? It is defined as the ratio of the height of the image to the height of the object. So we are defining magnification, which is represented by m. So magnification is equal to height of the image divided by height of the object, and that is equal to plus v by u. In the case of mirror it is minus v by u, and here it is plus v by u. And what is u? U is object distance, which means distance of the object from the optical center of the lens. V, distance of the image from the optical center of the lens. Okay. So this is given by magnification, and already we discussed the importance of magnification in the case of mirror. By knowing the value of m, we can say which type of image is there. What is that? If m is positive, virtual and erect, and if m is negative, virtual and erect image, and if m is negative we can write real and inverted image, and if magnitude of m is greater than 1, we can write enlarged image, which means height of the image is greater than height of the object. So we can write enlarged image. And if magnitude of m is less than 1, for example, if you are getting value m is equal to 0.5, 0.3 like that, which means value of m is less than 1. So in that case we can say image is diminished. Now you may think, what will happen if m is equal to 1? What will happen? If magnitude of m equal to 1, we can say height of the image is equal to height of the object. So we can write same size as that of the object. So if you remember these things, you can solve problems. Any problem based on this Lenz formula you can solve if you remember these things. one more thing, when you are solving problems related to lens formula or mirror formula, I told you whichever data is given, for that only you have to apply sign convention. Very important. Whichever data is given, for that only you have to apply sign convention. For the unknown quantities, you will get the sign automatically if your calculation is correct. Okay. So here also we can write similar to mirror formula, that sign convention same only. So we can write U will be for solving problems. You can write for solving problems. You have to keep these things in mind. First one, U is always negative. U will be taken as negative. Object distance will be always taken as negative, provided it should be given in the problem. If you have to find that value, don't take it as negative. When you do the calculation, you will get automatically that value as negative. Okay. Then focal length of concave lens is negative. And convex lens is positive. Focal length of concave lens is negative and convex lens is positive. So if you remember these things, you can solve problems, and you should remember, you have to remember the ray diagrams. So it will image formation in various cases that we discussed. So it will be easier to check whether your answer is right or wrong. Okay, is it clear? So these are about lens formula and how you can apply lens formula to solve problems. So if you remember these things properly, you can solve any problem based on lens formula. Okay. So before discussing problems related to that, one more small topic that we will discuss, that is known as power of lens. You may be familiar with power, that already you have studied in 9th standard, that is related to mechanical power. Here we are dealing about power of lenses. Okay, power of a spherical lens. What is meant by that? That we are going to discuss now. Okay, power of lens. Power of lens. Okay, so power of a lens is a measure of its degree of convergence or divergence. How much it can converge a parallel beam of light, or how much it can diverge a beam of light, that is measured by a quantity known as power of lens. Okay, and it is represented by the letter P, and it is defined as, power of lens is defined as the reciprocal of focal length. Okay, power of a lens is defined as the reciprocal of focal length. Power of a lens is defined as the reciprocal of focal length. Okay. So we can write power is equal to what we can write? It is the reciprocal of focal length. So power is equal to 1 by f. Okay. So this is the expression to find power. So actually, what is the physical significance of power? How much a beam of light, if it is incident, how much a lens can either converge that beam or diverge that beam. That is measured by a quantity, and that quantity is known as power of the lens. Mathematically, we can write it is the reciprocal of focal length. So P is equal to 1 by f. So from this expression, you can say what is the unit of power. What will be the unit of power? You can write SI unit of power is equal to what will be the SI unit of power? One has no unit, and focal length is represented in meter. So we can write 1 by m. So we can meter inverse. So SI unit of power is meter inverse, and that unit is known as meter inverse, and that is known as diopter. Diopter, and it is represented by capital letter D. That is the SI unit of power, diopter. Okay. So in the case of convex lens, we can say power will be positive, and in the case of concave lens, we can say power is negative. Okay. For example, what if it is asked? Calculate the power of a convex lens and a first one a convex lens and second one a concave lens of focal length 10 cm. So you have to find the power of, first case you have to find the power of a convex lens of focal length 10 cm and a concave lens of focal length 10 cm. So you know the formula, P is equal to 1 by F. So here we can write 1 by, that centimeter should be converted into meter. So 10 divided by 100. So what you will get? 100 by 10, which is equal to 10. What is the unit? Diopter. Okay. So power of convex lens is plus 10 diopter. Same way you can find this for convex. Okay. And in the case of concave, how you can find? In the case of concave, power is equal to 1 by, here focal length of concave lens is negative. So what will happen to power? Power also will become negative. This is conversion for centimeter into meter. So minus 100 by 10, which is equal to minus 10 diopter. Okay. So in the case of convex lens, power is positive. In the case of concave lens, power is negative. So sometimes in problems they will give converging lens and diverging lens. Converging lens means it is a convex lens. So power will be positive, focal length will be positive. Diverging lens means power is negative and focal length also negative. That is a concave lens. So here they will not specify take focal length as negative, but you have to take it as negative. So you will get it as, and this is also very important. Centimeter should be converted into meter. Okay. Centimeter should be converted into meter. That is very important when you are solving problems related to power of lenses. Okay. Is it clear? Or sometimes they may ask, but power will be given, calculate the focal length, like that also it will be asked. So you can write that answer in meter itself, no problem. For that, no need of converting that into centimeter. Okay. Calculate the focal length of a convex lens having power 1 diopter. Okay. So how to find P is equal to 1 by F? So F is equal to 1 by P. By using that, you can find the focal length. Okay. There, no need of converting that into centimeter. You can write that answer in meter itself. Okay. Is it clear? And in the case of lenses, if two lenses are kept in contact, total power is given by two lenses when two lenses are kept in contact, total power is given by P1 plus P2. This is sum of the powers due to individual lenses. Okay. Two lenses when they are kept in contact, total power is given by sum of the powers due to individual lenses. Okay. Is it clear? Understood? No. So if two lenses when we are keeping in contact, total power is given by P1 plus P2. Okay. Now we will discuss some problems related to lens formula. Okay. An object of height 5 cm is placed perpendicular to the principal axis of a concave lens of focal length 10 cm. If the object distance is 20 cm, find the position, nature and size of the image. So which are the data given that we can check. It is given focal length 10 centimeter. Which type of lens? It is mentioned concave lens. So we can write f is equal to focal length of concave lens is negative, since it is already given. Now what is given? Object distance is 20 centimeter. So already we discussed object distance should be taken as negative if it is given. Now object of height 5 centimeter. So HO is equal to 5 centimeter. Find position, nature and size of the image. How to find? Which formula we have to use? We have to use lens HI we have to find, height of the image, and image distance also we have to find. So we can use the formula, lens formula. Okay. So we can write 1 by V minus 1 by U is equal to 1 by F. 1 by V minus 1 by U equal to 1 by F. We have to find 1 by V. So we can write 1 by V is equal to 1 by F plus 1 by U. Now we can substitute whichever data is given. Focal length is given minus 10 plus 1 by U is given minus 20. So 1 by V is equal to 1 by minus 1 by 10. We can take common. So what we will get? 1 plus 1 by 2. What we will get? 1 by V is equal to minus 1 by 10 into 3 by 2. What you will get? Minus 3 by 20. That is 1 by V. So that V is equal to minus 20 by 3 unit centimeter. Okay. So here if you want, you can take only, but minus sign you can take common. 1 by 10 plus 1 by 20. So 20 plus 10 by 20 into 10, like that also you can write. Okay, it's up to you how you are simplifying that. Here one of the method I showed you. Okay, so V is equal to, so 1 by V you got it as minus 3 by 20. So we can write V is equal to minus 20 by 3. Why we have written centimeter? Because all we represented in centimeter only. Okay, so V is equal to minus 20 by 3 centimeter. Now what we can find? We have to find height of the image. So we know the formula. What is the formula? Magnification is equal to height of the image by height of the object. Magnification is equal to height of the image by height of the object, which is equal to V by U. Okay. So height of the image we have to find. So height of the image is equal to V by U into height of the object. So we got it minus 20 by 3. Minus 20 by 3 divided by U is minus 20 into height of the object is 5. So this will get cancelled, minus sign will get cancelled. So that height of the object is equal to plus 5 by 3. What is the unit? Centimeter. Height of the object is 5 by 3 centimeter, which is less than height of the, sorry, height of the image we got 5 by 3. So which is less than height of the object. That is true in the case of concave lens, because concave lens always forms virtual diminished image. No? So we got height of the image positive. So we can write the image is virtual, erect and diminished as HI is positive and less than height of the object. Okay. You can find magnification. From magnification also you can write. Okay. Magnification value, what you can write? V by U. From the what you will get? 1 by 3. No. Magnification you will get it as plus 1 by 3. From that also you can write magnification is less than 1. Since it is less than 1, image formed is virtual and erect. Since it is positive quantity, it is virtual and direct. Value is less than 1, that's why it is a diminished image. Okay, is it clear? And now we will discuss the next problem. The image of a candle flame placed at a distance of 30 cm from a spherical lens is formed on a screen placed on the other side of the lens at a distance of 60 cm from the optical center of the lens. Calculate the focal length of the lens, and if the height of the flame is 3 cm, find the height of its image. So here you have to find the focal length. So which type of lens it will be? Here it is mentioned that it is formed on a screen. So in which type of lens image is formed on a screen? Only in convex lens. So it will be, you have to get the focal length as a positive quantity because it is a convex lens. So sometimes they may ask identify the lens. So you can write, since image is formed on the other side and that image can be caught on a screen, that happens only in the case of convex lens. Okay. Now we have to find the focal length. What it is given at a distance of 30 cm. What it is? That is image of a candle flame placed at a distance of 30 cm. So candle flame is placed at a distance of 30 cm. So object distance it is given minus 30 cm. Now what is given? The image is formed on the other side at a distance of 60 cm, which means object distance is 60 cm. Since it is formed on the other side, object distance will be plus 60 cm. Now you have to find focal length. So you can use the lens formula 1 by V minus 1 by U is equal to 1 by F. So 1 by F is equal to 1 by V. What is the value of V? V is equal to 60. 1 by 60 minus 1 by minus 30. So 1 by F is equal to 1 by 60 plus 1 by 30. I am taking 1 by 30 common from both. So what you will get? 1 by F is equal to 1 by 30 into 1 by 2 plus 1. No. So what you will get? 1 by F is equal to 1 by 30 into 1 by 2 plus 1. But you will get 3 by 2. No? 1 by 30 into 3 by 2. So 1 by F is equal to 1 by 20. Or F is equal to 20 unit is centimeter. So you got focal length as positive. From that also you can say the lens is convex lens since you got a positive quantity. Now what you have to find? Height of the flame is given. Find the height of its image. So you can write magnification is equal to V by U is equal to height of the image by height of the object. So height of the image is equal to height of the object into V by U. Height of the object is 3 cm. 3 into V. What is V? V is positive quantity 60 divided by minus 30. What you got? Height of the image is equal to minus 6 cm. Height of the image is minus 6 cm. So height of the image is greater than height of the object. Okay. And we can say that real image is formed. Inverted image is formed because it is negative value. So inverted image is formed, real image is formed. That is already understood from the question because that image is formed on the screen. Okay. Is it clear? Understood? No? A converging lens has focal length of 12 cm. Calculate at what distance should the object be placed from the lens so that it forms an image at 48 centimeter on the other side of the lens. Okay. So here it is given that it is converging lens. So since it is a converging lens, focal length is positive. So we can write focal length is equal to plus 12 centimeter. It is a convex lens. Converging lens it is mentioned. And here what it is given, image is formed at 48 centimeter on other side. So we can write image distance is plus 48 centimeter. Why? Because it is formed on the other side. Now what you have to find? You have to find the object distance. So we can apply lens formula. 1 by V minus 1 by U is equal to 1 by F. So 1 by U can be taken to that side and 1 by F can be taken to this side. So you can write 1 by V minus 1 by F is equal to 1 by U, because we have to find object distance. So 1 by U is equal to 1 by V minus 1 by F. Okay. Now we can apply which are the data given. V is given 48, 1 by 48 minus 1 by 12. Okay. So you can write it as 12 minus 48 divided by 12 into 48. 12 minus 48 can be written as 36. So minus 36 divided by 12 into 48. So here if you simplify, 1 12s are 12, 3 12s are 36, 1 3s are 3, 16 3s are 48. So what you got? 1 by U is equal to minus 1 by 16. So what we can write? U is equal to minus 16 centimeters. So even though we have not taken object distance as negative, if our calculation is correct, we will get with proper sign. That's why I told you, we'll get it as negative. Okay. So this is the way of solving problems based on lens formula and power of lens. So you can refer similar type of problems from your textbook or reference book, and you can solve those problems. And if you find any difficulty in solving those problems, you can communicate that to me. Okay. So when you are solving problems, I told you 2-3 things you have to keep it in mind. In the case of convex lens, focal length is positive. In the case of concave lens, focal length is negative. Object distance is always negative. And magnification is positive if the image is virtual and direct. If magnification is negative if image is real and inverted. And magnitude of magnification is greater than 1 if it is an enlarged image, and if it is less than 1 it is diminished image, and if it is equal to 1, height of the image is equal to height of the object. If these things if you will keep it in mind, and if you know the lens formula and expression for magnification, you can solve any problem based on these things. Okay. I hope all of you understood. Thank you.